commentating live from Heffron Synthetic Gym, and it's pretty much first official game of soccer tennis against one of the heroes of soccer tennis in Sydney, Matteo. As Jem serves off, it's 4 touches and 1 bounce, and Jem takes 4 bounces and 1 touch there. He's got it mixed up, and it will be his serve again over the net, Gaelic football style, new for Jem. Absolutely, he is a good player, we know that, and he's had an extra bounce there. Matteo won't let him away with a thing. That's why he is the best. Jem flicks it over. Matteo comfortable on his left foot as always. Jem taking a heavy touch and the ball coming towards the commentator, and Jem just needs to take a deep breath and reset a bit here. Good serve from Matteo inside of the boot with a bit of spin. Jem approaching the net, and Matteo always comfortable on his left hand side. That did look in, and Jem was stretching for it. They will have that conversation. Was it in? Wasn't it in? I think it was, according to the commentator. Jem serves again. Matteo approaching the net, and this is gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. We knew what he was going to do, but it was a surprise for Jem. Jem tried to do it himself against Podge in the previous game. Matteo hits the net to lose his first point of the game. Matteo to serve. High one again inside of the boot. Jem comes onto it, hits it with his head. Chest and stretching at it. You really need to have a fat belly there, and Jem is all muscle. That's why he lost control of that one. Jem outside of the boot. Matteo controlling again. Good touch by Jem, but a bit heavy this time. Jem better serve this time. Matteo puts it back first time, showing his class, and Jem using every bit of those 4 touches. He needs them all against Matteo. Good touch by Jem, class in fact, and a lovely second touch as well. Matteo's close to the net, and Jem got it back over, and Matteo into the net, and that was the finest point we've seen this morning. Absolutely class from both sides. Matteo puts it over. Jem off the knee, but that's a second bounce, and he's not allowed that. Some soccer tennis rules allow for 2 bounces when you're starting off, and Matteo takes an early shot, and it is Jem disappointed with himself. He thought it was his serve in the first instance. Serve from Jem. Kill a Mockingbird, some people's favourite name, some people's favourite book. It is a really stylish name that he has, and he's had it all his life, and I'm sure he appreciates it now more than that serve, I would bet. Matteo, gorgeous stuff. He is just a weapon around the net there. He really, really is. You don't think he's going to get to it. He is a big unit. He is scheduled to do a marathon in the coming weeks, and he is preparing for that. He has done a 50-kilometer run in the Blue Mountains previously. Lots of ability, this guy. Stylish guy with the fashion, stylish with his football, stylish with his running as well, and that's a good shot. He's kept it in nicely. Right footed this time. Jem, knee, toe, over. Matteo might let that bounce. He didn't, and Jem is right on top of it. Used his left foot excellently, and Matteo knew exactly where he was for a moment at least. This video is sponsored by Awake Water. Nice touches from Jem. Matteo, just a heavy one that time, and that was after 4 minutes and 42 seconds of the game. That is a number I see often, 4:42, meant for a life of soccer, I guess. Jem was just getting away from him all the time, and he was struggling to get it, and Couldn't get it over the net in the end. Good serve from Jem. I don't think any of the guys know the score here, so we are playing on possibly to infinity. Jem hits that and it might spin out, but Matteo gets it. Head, touch, fourth touch over. Jem controls one and puts it over. Matteo does finish him off there with that ball past Jem as it was close on the net. We still don't know the score, folks. Matteo's going to shout out something and we'll see if there's a disagreement after that. Good, powerful effort on that, and Jem would be proud of that in a game of 11-a-side to control it, but not on soccer tennis courts, folks. It is a different ball game. Jem's serve, and you can only think the talking from the commentator is putting him off slightly. Matteo loops it high in the sky. Jem takes a touch and his allowable bounce. Matteo, lovely flick there. I think he got an extra bounce there and will take the serve as a result. Jem did play brilliantly in the first game, you'll have to say that, and his head can be down a little bit. He did do the Duke of Edinburgh last week and he was training with ATEC from St. George City, the head coach down there. And we will be seeing Jem play in the NPL, probably the second division this year, and that will be exciting to see which team picks him up. He has been quality here in the Super 6 tournament, a 6-a-side tournament that lots of the kids love to play during the summer. Jem was a ball boy, supervisor, referee, and he also played in that. He's got it all to do with football. Didn't see that coming from Matteo at all. Not sure if I'm going to have enough battery. It's gone back to 0-0 and it's 1-0 to the Italian at this point. Jem serves. Jem's delighted the way that's worked out for him, and Matteo is just in front of the net, and Jem with his mouth open was going, what's happening? Gives the ball back to Matteo. Jem, first touch, second touch, third touch is perfect. A lot of people stretch at that and can't get it. What a touch by Jem at the net. He'll love to watch back later on in Podge's punditry and see that one. Matteo at the net puts it in to the near side. He's got the quality to put it over the net. Not that time. Jem approaching the net, trying to do a Matteo. Matteo doing a Matteo. Nice knee that time, it surprised everyone, and Jem will go, I'll have to learn from that guy. He is good. Podge told me he was good. Didn't realise he would be that good. Jem with the serve again. Matteo. Jem could have taken a touch there, he knows that. I think Matteo is confirmed that the score now is 3-2 to the Italian, and Jem with his second serve puts a bit of spin on the ball before he kicks it, and that seems to have affected Matteo, and he's brought it back to 3-all. Jem's living in a different world in this game since it's been reset. Service taken quickly from Matteo. Didn't see that Jem was entirely ready there. Loses the point as a consequence. This isn't a game that's played in the world an awful lot, and it should be. What a shot left-footed from Jem. Absolutely class as Matteo smashes it into the net. 4-4? 4-4 confirmed by Matteo, who's played in Serie C and Eccellente in Italia. Ball looked close there. Jem is questioning, you can tell by his eyebrows. That one's definitely in. Power towards Jem, and he's going, I know what to do next time in that regard. 6-4 to the Italian, and Matteo to serve. Two bounces there. 7-4, it's slipping away from Jem. He needs to win the next point. Couldn't get to it. Some games allow the double bounce, and that might suit Jem as he's learning this new game of soccer tennis. Gem's serve, I believe it's 8-4, and Matteo stretching his legs is exactly what he wanted to do before he trains further for this marathon he's running later on today, the training later on today. The marathon will be in a few weeks. That's either 8 or 10 now as Matteo takes his serve. Gem back in. Matteo calm as can be on the ball. Not much stretching his legs as that's a handball from Gem. You heard the crowd call it. Matteo's last serve, so I presume that was 9-4. 5 now to Gem. As I mentioned, this video is sponsored by Awake Water, the finest water in New South Wales. You can purchase Awake Water at awakewater.earth, and if you use the code FOOTBALL26, you'll get a free bottle on your first purchase. It's your first dietary change of the season, the best one you can make as well. And what a quality little dribble we are having here as Matteo kicks it out, and it is 9-7, and Matteo's serving. Gem is right back in this game right at the right time. Matteo brings it within a point. Matteo leading by that 1 point. Gem taking a brilliant touch. He's almost got it there, and he's being allowed by Matteo. It's not Christmas anymore, but that was a beautiful present from Matteo. 9-all. Great touch by Gem. Sole of the boot. Bicycle was on, but I hate to say a bad word on YouTube, but begins with P. Probably didn't want to do a bicycle kick, and you know that was available there, and it is 10-9. Got to win by 2 points here. Nicely put over the net by Gem. Matteo with absolute class does finish it off, and the boys come in for a handshake, and we'll end it there and go on to a game where I'm playing. Gem, how do you feel you played? Don't talk to me.